10. Looks like Sean Dickinson. No, let it go. Oh, Saunders back in the pack. Takes Monster. Donovan's in it. Sean English is in it. Oh my God, are you? Caution! No way. Or he's gonna dive bomb him. Here he goes. He's gonna try a bomb. All the way to his bumper. Can he shove him? Can't do it. Dylan Orton's gonna win it here in Iowa. Bump and run! Oh, he's done this before!
Bump and run to 61 to the inside. Can he make it work? He's got it.
Inside the O2. He's sliding! Oh, Burrows is around! Oh, the wrecking right from him. That's Mogren.
Jones is a great run on the high side.
Drive off the corner and...
They're gonna be side by side. This is gonna be a photo finish. 3 wide out the wire. And that's the stripe. It's gonna be Ruggles! Oh my God, what a finish! iSCAR's in. We're up and away. Green flag.
61, Dominic Howell.
Oh, he gets hooked! Oh my God! Hard as the wall! Huge track on the start finish line. Who comes out on top?
Dallas Myhan wins.
Dallas Myhan wins it! What? Make quick work of that number 9 of Eric Andrews. Andrews washes up the racetrack. Oh, let's go! Oh no! Oh! They're gonna be wrecking. That's the big one. Oh my God! Connor's involved. They're still wrecking. We welcome you here live for the iSCAR Super Late Model Series here at Lanier, round number 6 out of 10. I mean, I said Lanier, I meant Langley. Langley Speedway. iSCAR Super Late Model Series again, round number 6 out of 10. My name is Ezeckiel Reyes.
I'm Benjamin White. Welcome to the broadcast, guys. We are entering the second half of the late model season, and our points front runner, Aaron Marini Jr., cannot make it tonight. So this opens the opportunity for Carson Poindexter in the 1, who is second in points, 6 points behind. He has the opportunity to take the points lead tonight and shift his championship out.
It should be interesting. I didn't put points down with problems right now, but we'll go ahead and pop up the standings right in front of your screen. You might have noticed the ticker looks a bit smaller. That's because I did shrink it just a slight. The ticker looks a bit too big, so hopefully you'll like it like this. But anyway, we'll go ahead and just drive deep into it and see where everybody stands right now. Currently up front, you see him right in front of your screen. The 778, Jake Sylvia. He's leading practice as of right now in that Vortex Sim Motorsports machine. Cameron Leibel in the 070. He's here tonight in that. Of course, he won the pole at, I think, New Smyrna or whatever the track. Yeah, I think it was New Smyrna. He's looking for another strong run here tonight. Noah Allison, he too is also here. He's sitting in third. Joe Bergie in fourth. Liam Sheen fifth. We have a some new faces here tonight as well. Michael Stefan. Stefan. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Doug has to go ahead and correct me on that one. But he currently runs 6th right now. Alex Corson in 8th. But yeah, those are all the drivers we have here tonight. Not a big field, but should provide us with a lot of good action here for tonight.
Yep, none of the people in this field has a win, so we are basically guaranteed a first-time winner on unless somebody like Cody Webster or Aaron, who will not end up showing up tonight. But in case one of those guys showed up, we're going to have a first-time winner because nobody in this field has a win.
Yeah, it should be interesting here for tonight. And it's, of course, as we're going to be emphasizing people that first win, and of course, with only 10 drivers here, competition for that first win is going to be very high. So we're going to scoot ourselves to the side as we play the national anthem. Rise out, remove your hats as we salute our nation's colors. Welcome you back live here for the iSCAR Super Late Models Series. Langley 80, going to be logging 80 laps here in total on the flat track at Hampton, Georgia. Is located. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it should be a fun one as we get ourselves set up for this green flag. All track factors are going to be shown right in front of your screen. On the bottom left, it's a 0.395 mile racetrack. We're going to be running a total of 31.6 miles. The banking ranges from 4 to 6 degrees. Air pressure, I don't think that really matters, but if you want to go really in depth on how weather is, there it is. No other configuration. Only one way around the racetrack, and that's left. If you want to go right, go ahead and die. But otherwise than that, we'll go ahead and pull up weather, and I guess Dog can just talk us through the weather and how it is tonight.
Well, we're here in Hampton, Virginia, and track temp is 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Air temp is only 1 degree cooler at 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is at 1%, so we shouldn't have any visibility issues tonight. And we have wind that's going 9 miles an hour to the south, and overcast conditions. We're not going to be expecting any rain tonight, so that's good. And Cameron Lieball looks like he's on the top of our timing and scoring here.
Yeah, definitely. One of the people to watch here for tonight, the 070. We've seen him up front at New Smyrna. He didn't pick up the win, though. He got caught up in a lap 1 incident, but now here he is up front yet again. So still have at least a minute of qualifying remaining. I have to see 3 cars, actually 2, excuse me, to log in lap, but go over some more track facts. Race analysis on the right hand side of the screen. Again, it's 80 laps, about 32 miles could be logged in for that. No stages. Pit road speed is a sluggish 35. Of course, this being a short track, has to be slow. Fuel window, I am unsure about the fuel window. We do run 50% fuel here in iSCAR, but I'm not really expecting a actual pit stop within this race, but we'll have to see on how this will turn out if these drivers do have to come in for fuel. But this is if there were to be a fuel window, it would be around there. But of course, this is just a guess, straight up guess.
It's a very short track. I wouldn't expect that they would have to pit
Right.
within 80 laps, but I mean, I haven't ever raced this track before. I don't know how it works out with the fuel, but I'm not really expecting a pit stop today, unless you get a caution. You might want some fresh tires. That's the only reason I could see coming in on each pit stop. But let's see how all the strategies play out tonight.
Yeah, again, it should be interesting as we get ourselves set up for this green flag. This is the first time iSCAR has hit the grounds at Langley, so not only a first-time winner, well, actually, yeah, there's definitely going to be a first-time winner here for tonight, but of course we have to mention first time these drivers are going to hit this type of track, so it should be interesting how things will sort out here for tonight. And speaking of sorting out, our qualifying grid is locked, and this will be your starting order here right in front of your screen. And rounding out row number 1, going to be the 070 of Cameron Leibel and Austin Johnson in that number 21 starting second.
Jake Soya said he's going to win tonight. He told me a couple days ago that he was going to win this race. Let's see if he can call his shot starting third, and Joe Berge qualifies fourth.
Row number 3 going to be Liam Sheen and Michael Stefan in number 11 making his first start here tonight.
Row 4, Noah Allison, who is very fast in practice, and that is Alex Corson in the 100 making his second iSCAR start tonight.
Rounding out in last place is Carson Poindexter. Nate Stewart is not grid up. Actually, it's Seth Hood all the way back there at number 69. He too is not starting here for tonight, but should be interesting as we get ourselves set up for the green flag. Of course, not a long race, but still a full amount of drivers to get out here on this flat ground.
Yeah, I remember one race we had, there was like 7 people there, and it was still one of the best races I'd ever seen, and that was sprint cars at Kokomo. I can never get over how crazy that race was.
Yeah, there's
But
some...
of course, we got a different kind of car tonight. We have super late models, which are just amazing cars. I love them. I go watch them at Five Flags every now and then. Just awesome cars.
Yeah, I remember, just because it's a small field here for tonight doesn't mean there's not going to be a lot of action. I've seen races in which only had 6-5 people go absolutely nuts. One of them was when Jackson Minshew picked up the checkered flag at
Stafford.
At Stafford.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Getting set up for the green flag this time by the pace car is going to scoot itself on the pit row. The field in the hands of that 070 of Cameron Leibel. Pace car's in, and we are green here at Langley.
Look at the start by Austin Johnson.
Oh no!
Wow!
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To the outside wall goes Austin Johnson. We got our first caution already. Looks like Leibel just lost it in 1 and goes up, corrects into Austin Johnson, and those two are already having damage here in this crash here on lap 1. I don't know if he got a
long.
bump.
I mean, he was pushing him in pace.
Yeah, let's take a look right here on the replay here. Does Sylvia bump him?
Oh yeah, that was definitely a shot.
Wow, and that's going to absolutely wipe out Austin Johnson in the 21. Yeah, that was a shove.
Doing.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what Jake's doing, honestly. He has so many laps. Fortunately, he just took out. I mean, I wouldn't say took out, but 21 of Austin Johnson. Severe damage on that machine, and didn't see how it will perform that damage, but yeah, early caution. That sucks. But I mean, Cameron, even though he got turned, gonna be starting. Gonna be starting first. He does have damage though.
That's a surprise. I thought iRacing scoring would just send him to the rear, but there's Austin Johnson in the pit lane.
Yeah, probably repairing
That's
damage.
unfortunate.
These cars are like tanks, though. Of course, it's super
Yes.
late, so interested to see how much damage he could probably prepare, get himself back on the racetrack. You see the pace car in the background, just scooting himself around in 3 and 4. Still yet to hit the 1 to go signal. Pace car lights are still on, so that's about 20 seconds of damage that Austin just repaired there on pit road. So, by the looks of it, definitely upwards of toward that minute range of how much damage that number 21 has, unfortunately.
Yeah, if that Martinsville race was any indication, these cars are definitely one of the most durable in the sim.
Still pace car lights are on. Yeah. We'll scooting ourselves around the racetrack. The 070 Cameron Liable is going to take the field to restart next time by. Once we cross the start-finish line, I think we'll get the on the want to go signal this time by. Yes, we do.
Started.
So, one to go. Not expecting to anything crazy, but you know, who knows? Oh, there, drivers racing over their minds there on lap number 1, and it not even on through the whole lap, just on the front straightaway in the 1. So, see if we can log in a green flag lap this time.
Yeah, how about Joe Berge restarting up in second?
Yeah, how about that? That number 83, of course. You have to pick up an iSCAR win this time.
Green's out.
Here's
Green
his
flag.
chance.
Green flag.
Take the green flag this time by. It's top 3. Gets a nice restart as Berge tends to run the high side. It's a bit wide there into the 1 and 2, but right now, working that outside lane, gets himself in the 3rd.
Look at Liam Sheen. Makes it up to 2nd off that restart. Noah Allison's going to dive under Joe for 3rd. Take the spot off of 4, but Joe's going to take the crossover to the inside. They are side by side, exiting turn number 2.
This track, even though it's flat, provides a lot of excitement. You could use, put those left side tires all the way to that rumble strip and get the car turned. If that's even a word, but
Turned?
yeah, turned. No, I meant turned. Whatever. But anyway, we're watching Joe as he fends off that number 24 of Noah Allison. But right now, the person who's leading, and seems like he still has the car to beat, even though he has a lot of damage. That 070 to Cameron Liable.
Yep, I don't think he's going to be taking that car in for repairs. The way it's driving right now, it is, I mean, it's pulling away from the field, which I was not expecting. I thought he'd just get freight trained on the inside, but obviously that car very strong early in this race. As you see, Jake Sylvia is going to try and recover from that incident penalty. Look at Stefan go pinch him down into 3, but he gets shot up the racetrack, and Jake will go by. And, man, Jake looks to be one of the fastest cars on the track as of now.
Yeah, Stefan in that number 11 seems as obviously making his first start here tonight, trying to get used to all these adaptions and stuff like that, the iSCAR rules and stuff, but making a nice debut. Currently running right behind that number 778, Jake Sylvia, the one who started himself 3rd, worked himself back into 4th. He now has to catch up that number 83 of Joe Berge. Still has a long ways to go. Currently at least like half a second off. The gap between
Yellow.
as we do have a caution, and it looks like it's going to happen with Noah Allison, unfortunately.
You also got Austin Johnson stopped on the front straightaway. I don't know if, looks like maybe he got bumped there on exit. We'll take a look as you see Noah drives in really hard into turn 3. He exits turn 4. Austin just, misjudges it, goes up the racetrack and clips him around. Obviously, he stops and lets him go, keep that position, but looks like Austin will still get a penalty marker for that. So Austin's night's going to go from bad to worse, and Noah Allison will bring out the 2nd caution.
Going to scoot himself on a pit road, most likely slap on 4 tires with that. But as I said, I don't think I mentioned this earlier. These super late models are running the older tire model. They're running the V6 tire models rather than the actual newer tire model. As you see, Jake Sylvia is 70, a bit of PTSD right there. But on pit road, the number 24 of Noah Allison, he's going to slap on 4 tires. So I think that's the first person who's going to be on newer tires. Not sure though. I guess he is going to be the first person on tires. Person who came in. I guess Austin is going to come in as well. So trying to make something off fresh rubber now.
No, yeah, it doesn't hurt to get some fresh tires because you obviously have unlimited sets. It's not like real life where you have limited sets of tires, but yeah, I would, if I'm in the back, I would always take advantage of any chance to get fresh tires.
Yeah, especially with the amount of people in the field. There's only 9 cars out on the racetrack. All 9 of them who started are still out here, so. But as the laps wind down, I'm pretty sure more cars are going to hit pit road. Just a matter of when. You got to time it right on when you want to hit pit road. You don't want to be the last car to hit pit road on that final caution. one of the final people to hit pit road on that final caution because, of course, you're going to be stuck toward the back. And a flat short track like this is definitely hard to pass. So I'm interested in seeing how this will all pan out for that 070 Cameron Leibel if he does want to come in. Actually, he can elect to stay out on the racetrack for the whole way since it's just only 8 laps. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I think a lot of the pit stop decisions are going to depend on cautions. Anyways, here we go. Green flag's back out.
By 2, entering 1. Joe is going to shove it deep as, look at that, Jake Sylvia is pinning it 3 wide. Burgess all the way to the apron, 2 by 2 off the corner. Leibel currently holding the lead as of right now, scooting himself around. And at 778, and Jake is sort of standing in a weird position. Joe hits the wall, entering 1. Jake's going to scoot himself to the inside, attempting to nose in. He gets shoved all the way to the apron. Some hard racing. It looks like Jake is going to shove himself into 2nd.
Yeah, he made a really good move to get under Joe there, and Liam Sheen's going to follow him through on the inside, and then Michael Steffen in the 11 as well. How about Carson Poindexter getting up through these cars? You know, he is 2nd in points, 6 points behind. He has the opportunity to go take the points lead today, and he needs to get as many points as he can to possibly come chase his Super Late Model Championship.
Look at the pinching by that number 83 of Joe Burgee. Noah Allison also sneaking up to the mix. Burgee trying to pinch down as hard as he can, and he will.
Oh, it's not going to work. How about that car control there by Joe to keep it from getting turned there, as Noah had really sent it into his rear as he almost does it again.
Oh,
really
there he goes.
He's going to turn him this time.
Oh.
Overcorrects into the wall. Well, actually,
no caution because no cars are in this way, but we'll see if he can get turned around before the leaders whip up.
That's interesting right there why I didn't bring out the caution, because it still was on the surface of the track.
No cars right behind him, but Joe, unfortunately, is going to fall into the leader's hands now. He has to get himself to a nice pace, but, man, it's all right there. Number 24, Noah Allison, definitely got into him. But right now up front, Jake Sylvia, the one who got the 1 out of 3, is putting the pressure in that 070, one who hit.
Yeah, he called his shot earlier this week that he was going to win this race. And, of course, with that $5 payout, it's going to be a little more urgent than normal to come and get this win, because obviously it's the opportunity for any one of these, looks like 9 guys on the track to get their first career win in this league. But that $5 bonus even makes it even better to win this race as your first win.
Yeah, definitely. Jake is slowly catching the backside of this 070, but we'll have to see. The gap is currently around, I'd say, 0.3, you see right there in the top right hand of your screen. Gap is going to slowly start shrinking as the laps tick down, but Jake is, with these drivers, still trying to get into a nice rhythm. Jake is all the way to the apron side of the racetrack, trying to gain as much time as he can, but a nice job of running 2nd. He worked himself back into it.
You know, I'm really impressed with Liam Sheen's speed right now. I didn't really think he was going to be this fast, and hanging up there in 3rd, and also Michael Steffen in 4th. Both doing great jobs here on this track.
Look at that, the 778. Jake Sylvia just closed the gap on the 070, and it looks like the 070 is a bit sideways off the corner. The lap traffic might play into effect as Joe Burgee is trying to keep himself back on the lead lap. He's actually dead sideways right up off the corner, but speaking of sideways, the 070 was also sideways right up off of 4. Looks like Joe's going to, I guess, work himself to the inside and get out of harm's way and stuff like that. No, he's going to stay in line, so this is going to cause a hiccup for that leader, the 070, as they work themselves right off the corner. Where will camera go? It looks like Joe's going to go up high, so Jake, I don't think he can out-track the corner. No, it looks like he does. I thought Burgee would be there, but Burgee, now the first car 1 lap down, he's going to have to catch a caution, unfortunately.
Yeah, he was very considerate just getting out of the way of these leaders who were battling. You see Jake really takes a low entry into the turn. It's kind of costing him in the last couple of laps. He's been falling off of the rear bumper of the 070. But look at him on that apron. Look at him. Oh, he had about almost all 4 tires down there. I don't know if that's really helping his lap times or not. But it seems like this 070's got the line nailed down, and of course that's why he's in the lead. We're almost halfway already. This has been a quick race so far.
Again, just 80 laps going to be logged here for tonight. Of course, a quick race. We had a shorter race. So the last time, I think around New Smyrna, only logged in 75 laps for that one. But here at Langley, 5 laps longer, but not much different. Worked ourselves at the front straightaway. The only car one lap down is Joe Burgee. He's scooting himself down. Oh, bit of contact right there, right behind. Number 21, Austin Johnson, scoots up the racetrack and allow Alex Corson, person we haven't talked about, to scoot up position now into 8th place. But if I was Joe, I'd keep myself out of harm's way. Austin Johnson in that number 21 is yet to get left, and you see there. Oh, there goes Joe.
Joe gets turned, and he'll clip Corson. The caution's out for the 3rd time tonight. Lap traffic causes a crash on the front straightaway. Joe Burgee will not end up getting the free pass because of this. He needed a caution, but he did not want to be the caution. And you see him clip the apron on the exit of 4, gets loose, gets slammed by Corson, and then Corson gets karma and gets turned around.
Oh, I wanted to say, I mean, Joe got loose off the corner. I mean, this track is just so short. There's more turn than straightaway. Corson couldn't really stop.
Yeah, you got a
running
point
into
there.
that number 83, but here we go. Pit stops is gonna be open. We got some people staying out on the racetrack. I'm very surprised about this move, about all these people. We're gonna stay out, because I'd expect everybody else to hit pit road. We're halfway this time by. If these people pit right in front of Joe, he could get the wave around and put himself back on the lead lap, but we're just gonna call that a racing deal.
This move makes sense for Carson Poindexter because look at the points. He's only 6 points behind. Leading a lap is a bonus point, I think.
Actually, no, it's not. It's not.
Not? Oh, rip. Well, if he ends up leading the most laps, which if he leads the rest of the way, which I'm not sure if that's going to happen, he has the potential to gain some points. But obviously, he wants to be in the best position possible.
Right, definitely. There's 11 points going to be handed out here for tonight. All he needs is all he needs is about 6 points. So if he keeps himself toward that upper top 5, we'll go ahead and snatch the points lead away from Aaron Mulrooney Jr. Exciting coming into the next 4 rounds. Southern National, Bristol, New Hampshire, and 5 flags. So just see on how this will all take out. As you see Joe, unfortunately, he's probably going to go 2 laps down.
I know a couple people that have been really preparing for that Bristol race. One of those, Darius Rezadadgar, he loves that track and car combo. And I feel like that's probably going to be one of his biggest chances to end up getting his first iSCAR win. Obviously, he's been pretty good on the super speedways, but hasn't been able to squeak out that win. He should be a contender come Bristol.
So some people on pit road. One of those, Cameron Leibel. Leibel is taking a very lengthy pit stop. I mean, he actually entered, I think, twice. Might get lapped. No, it looks like he doesn't, but Leibel's going to fall all the way back to 8th.
Yeah, and those other guys on fresher tires than he is, or the same tires, I should say, they're in front of him now. So this is really going to throw a wrench into the 070 strategy here. I don't know exactly why. Maybe he forgot to uncheck the repairs. That might have been what happened because he did get damage from that lap 1 crash, if you remember.
Could have just been optional. Green flag is out. Poindexter will control the restart. Head into turns number 1 and 2. Number 34, Liam Sheen, up to 2nd again. Talked about him having a nice run. He works to the backside. He's the first person with those fresh tires, so he can make a lot off of that number 1 machine of Carson Poindexter. But look right behind. The 778 Jake Sylvia sneaking up right behind. He's going to cause a bit of havoc here for this top 2.
Look at Liam Sheen all over the rear end of Carson. Now in turn number 1 and 2, he's going to go to the inside. How about Liam Sheen's going to take this lead on the exit of turn 4. Liam Sheen will lead a lap here tonight at Langley Speedway.
Wow, that's definitely one of the, again, not a lot of people. I don't think anybody in this. Liam, he does technically have 1 win. It came out as a shootout win in the Truck Series a couple seasons ago, actually. But that number 34 is working himself toward the front. Liam Sheen is leading laps here at Langley.
Yeah, when we talk about wins, normally those non-points races don't really end up counting. But it would be really huge for Liam to get his first points-paying win tonight. He's got to hold off Jake Sylvia, who has been one of the fastest cars all race long, who is also going to lay that bumper to you, as we saw in lap number 1. Jake Sylvia, one of the most aggressive drivers in this field, just hunting down now Liam Sheen. But Liam's running a good line. could see he's kind of running a little more towards the middle of the track, and you can see how it's working for him on the exit. Watch, Jake's going to throw it in here. Watch the exit that Liam gets off of turn number 4. That's what's allowing him to stay up in front of these guys behind. How about Stefan with that save? He got punted up the racetrack by Cameron Leibel, and Cameron really wants to... Oh, and he's got to turn Carson, and that's the 4th caution of the night right there. Not really sure what that was all about, but Carson goes around.
Let's see what happened as
those older tires really were not working out.
Yeah. Of course, Poindexter on older tires. It's a matter of time before it just all went away. But let's see what happened. Looks like I don't know if Carson was coming down. Looks like to be a racing incident because I don't know. The 070 was definitely shoving his nose down in there. Carson took a wider arc on in. I don't know. It's racing incident.
I would rule it as a racing incident too. I didn't really see any intent there or any like. He probably tried to keep it off of him as much as possible, but unfortunately, Carson on older tires and Cameron trying to charge up towards the front just didn't mix well, and Carson went around because of it.
We do have some drivers electing to go on the pit road this time. With the Carson Poindexter, as well as the number 24, Noah Allison, still back on the racetrack. Joe Burgee, he was involved in the wreck, unfortunately. That's a big rip for him, so he's not going to get the wave around, unfortunately.
He only got into the rear end of Leibel. Like, he didn't even spin or crash into the wall or any of that. All he did was tap Leibel, and unfortunately, that's going to keep him from getting the free pass. I kind of don't understand that, but that's just how it works.
I think the way iRacing programmed it is...
I mean, if you get if it registers any contact, it probably gives you that penalty where you can't get the free pass.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's how it ends up working. And unfortunately, Joe Burke, he's still going to be 2 laps down.
Yeah. Again, there's only very minimal laps remaining. Getting a quick race. Still, we're working on lap 52 out of 80. It's 28 laps to go. 4th caution of the night. They'll have all 9 cars on the racetrack. Joe, unfortunately, is not one of the lead lap cars. And he could catch 2 quick cautions. Still be there. Potentially, we'll have to see how this will turn out.
It's far from over, and we have plenty of time to get 2 cautions that will end up maybe getting Joe back on the lead lap.
Of course, green white checkers will obviously help here for that number 83, Joe Burgee. But here we go, setting ourselves up for the green flag yet again. And number 34, Liam Sheen, will lead the field to the restart. This time, he's going to have Jake Sylvia in that 778 right alongside of him. Cameron Leibel, the one who was leading laps earlier, has now worked himself into 3rd. We see that 070 start being aggressive and work himself toward that toward throwing yet again. Here we go, getting set for the green.
Green, green, green.
Liam Sheen's going to be off. Green flag is back out. Jake Sylvia got a really good restart. We have a little bit of a checkup behind. Stefan did not get a good restart, and he is really loose into turn number 1. Oh, look at him have to check up back there as we have a car taking it 3 wide. Carson Poindexter's on a charge after getting turned for that last caution.
They're littered everywhere on the front stretch. Stefan gets booted out of the way, unfortunately, but our focus is up front. Liam Sheen and Jake Sylvia are trying to pull away from that 070. Cameron Leibel, but Leibel is slowly, I wouldn't say falling back, just a slight, but I mean, right now, he's sitting in 3rd, not really gaining as much time on this top 2, but it seems like Liam Sheen has the line nailed down. As long as this thing stays green and as long as the 778 doesn't catch up, he definitely has this thing secure. But right now, they're brewing a wreck right behind. As you see some side-by-side racing right behind. Joe Burgee still racing around with all these other drivers. The number 11, Michael Stefan, now falls last on the lead lap. Number 100, Alex Corson pulls himself into 7th. It should be fun racing between them. But right now up front, you see there a bit of different lines being taken. 778 was all the way on the apron.
Yeah, Sylvia did not get a good run through turns 1 and 2 there. And it looks like he's going to lose even more off at 3 and 4. If I'm Jake, I'm realizing this line is not helping at all. It seems to me like that will wear out your tires as well, just being way down there. But we'll Just have to see how all that plays out. The lead is increasing now for Liam Sheen as you see Sylvia struggling on exit. And he is really loose. Watch Cameron Leibel take it to the inside right here. Sheen is off into the sunset though. 20 laps to go, 19 laps to go in the cross the line. Can Cameron Leibel catch up to Liam Sheen? Liam's lead is just about a second that last time by. And I mean, I did not see this coming out of him tonight. He is absolutely putting on a show up in the front, and this could end up being his first win. He's just got to run really good laps here at the end of the race.
18 laps to go right now. The gap is slowly roaming around, I guess, around more than a second. Actually, less than a second right now. Cameron Leibel is running similar line like that number 34 Liam Sheen is, but and it's a short track. Even though it's 17 laps to go, it's just very little time, just about 4 minutes until we take the checkered flag if this thing goes green all the way. But right now, Leibel is slowly losing time. You see Sheen scrape the wall right up off the corner. That might lose him a bit of time, but as of right now, Sheen is keeping his distance between that second place of Leibel.
Yeah, Leibel is really good at getting all that he can out of the car, and he's showing it right now as he's closing that gap just little by little each lap. It's down to 0.8 of a second. And when he was in the lead, he was just flying. As we have Stefan Spawn, Joe in the middle of the track.
Yellow.
Watch out! Oh, caution's gonna come out because of that. I thought we were going to have a LePage moment there, but that was just scary. Joe Berge around. Michael Stefan also involved. It looks like they ended up having contact to send him around. This is going to bring out another caution tonight, and we'll see who pits and who doesn't. Yeah, those guys were racing near the back of the field and just got into each other, and you see Sheen.
Oh no, that's going to be a penalty!
You have to be kidding me.
That is most likely going to be a penalty. I am not sure, but oh my goodness.
He's going to end up losing the lead probably out of this at least.
No way he did that.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Wow, again, we'll take a replay of what Sheen did. He was working himself on a pit road, and he didn't realize the cone was right there.
He got faked out. Look at the commitment cone way back there. Oh, Leibel may be coming in, or maybe he's just faking, but he takes the number 070 way to the inside to the grass. I don't know if he's just messing around or what.
I cannot believe Sheen did that. It's unbelievable.
Well, he's going to have to probably just take it in for the pits. I mean, cut your losses, get fresh tires, and get back out there. And you'll at least have fresh tires for this restart. But a race-changing mistake by Liam Sheen.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Don't look now. Carson Poindexter's up in third. He could end up stealing this thing somehow. Noah Allison as well in fourth. These guys, I mean, all of them have 0 wins in this league. So, you know they'll be racing hard. And for that $5 extra bonus prize money on the line tonight, just makes it even more urgent to get that win.
Yeah, definitely, and of course Jake racing for $5 as well. Well, a bit of a mix of strategy, I guess you could say. With 10 laps to go, it's going to be interesting from 5th on back if they could go ahead and catch themselves to the top 3. But again, it all depends on how this restart will go. Everybody is strategy, I guess you could say. Leibel, he has 30 laps on his tires. Jake has 32. Carson only has 19, though. He has the freshest tires out of everybody, but Johnson, he just recently pitted, so the farther you go back in the field, the fresher those tires get. It's going to be interesting for this end.
This is money time, and literally money time because we got money on the line, but it's money time here. The late race restart we thought we would see tonight is going back green. As you see, look at Noah Allison with all that wheel spin back there. I saw another car get sideways because of wheel spin. Look at Sylvia drive it hard on the outside. They're side by side.
Yellow.
Oh,
get out of the gas. Look at him. We got Noah Allison, who had spun his tires on that restart, has gone around, and that's going to be another caution.
Wow. Not going to leave a lot of laps left, as I think Noah...
Oh.
I think he just came down and overcorrected right into the outside wall, unfortunately, for that number 24. It's not going well for him, but it's alright now. Yeah, another restart coming into the books. One thing you have to take note of, that last restart, that's 778. He had a very, very nice restart on that outside, and he could have held it, but unfortunately, the way these corners are, especially off of exits, just so tight off of exit. It was hard for that 778 Jake Sylvia to hold it off the corner, and unfortunately, it costed him that lead, so, or a chance at the lead. Joe is finally going to get a wave around after multiple cautions. Yeah. Interested in how this is all gonna go. 5 laps to go. Do you think this is our final caution of the day?
Nope.
Neither.
I feel like somebody's just gonna punt somebody because they're all gonna be urgently wanting to get up to that front, and unfortunately, I feel like somebody's just gonna get punted and it's gonna clean a bunch of them out. But you never know; they could race clean to the end. We obviously, you know, want to see clean racing to the end, but you just never know how all that's going to go at the end of the race because obviously these guys want to win. Of course, that prize money on the line as well. So we have a little more of a sense of urgency here tonight. And I feel bad for Liam Sheen. I mean, that was just one mistake that ends up just tossing his race out the window. We thought he was just going to pull away and win this thing until that caution came out, which I felt like he still could have won if he would have just been able to stay up in the front. But unfortunately, he got bamboozled on that pit stop. Tried to get back up in the lead after passing that commitment cone, and unfortunately got a penalty because of it. We take the 1 to go. We're going to restart with 3 to go. I feel like that won't be the last restart of the race, but we'll just have to see.
Off on a pit road this time by, as apparently when the green comes out, by the way I've observed, it's right when the pace car hits pit road. If Jake could time out when the pace car hits pit road and hit the throttle on time, he might get a good restart. Now he doesn't, and here it is. Oh, he hesitated on the throttle though, but he's still alongside him. Question of is, if he get a bite on the outside, looks like he's still there off the corner, but he got loose. He's gonna shove himself to the inside.
Try and punt him. He'll get under Cameron as they come off of 3 and 4. Look at him on the apron just trying to get by.
Oh!
Let's go. Oh, look at that car get climbing up on the front wall. That was
Look
Austin
at Sheen
Johnson
work himself
in the
into third.
Sheen is absolutely on the... Oh my gosh, on the loud pedal as you saw cars get sideways down the back straightaway. We have caught the white flag. Final lap here at Langley. Sheen going for second.
Stopped him!
He's gonna always
he did it though.
Meanwhile, down the back straightaway, Cameron Leiball is gone. He will come off turn number 4 to get his first iSCAR win, as well as the $5 bonus that goes with it. A big crash behind. Liam Sheen is also involved in this crash. Carson Poindexter. And I saw Noah Allison get involved. A big wreck at the end of the race, but it doesn't matter because Cameron Leiball has scored his first career iSCAR win tonight here at Langley Speedway.
What a big win for that number 070. What an amazing job by keeping that damaged car into a nice spot. And of course, that big juke out by Liam probably won him the race there. Track position meant key, and he wins it as everybody's doing burnouts here in the front straightaway. Congratulations to the 070 Cameron Leiball. He picks up his first ever iSCAR checkered flag here tonight at Langley.
Yeah, those are all his Vortex team members that are doing burnouts with them. So congratulations all around to that whole team there. And, yep, all of them most likely have to be happy with their finishes. The only person I see being really disappointed was Jake Silva because I thought he had his best shot to get a win and just comes up short in second.
All right, we're going to scoot ourselves to the side and go ahead and interview the top 3. We'll be right back right after this. This is iSCAR Langley Langley 80, iSCAR Super Late Model Series. Be back right after this. Welcome back here for the iSCAR Super Late Model Series here at Langley after 80 laps, and what a hell of a show being put on by all these drivers. What an amazing start, and what an amazing finish, I meant to say. The person who's going to round himself up front is going to be that 070 Cameron Live. We'll go ahead and drag him into the booth. Dog, you want to take this one? Or?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Go ahead and drag the 070 right into the booth.
Cameron Live, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Man, you were driving hard all race. Even with that first lap incident, you end up getting the win. How was the car out there tonight?
Well, I mean, in practice it was good, but after that, the right side was kind of killed, and I mean, it pushed like a dump truck all race. But I guess I just kept my calm and drove it back to the field after pitting and getting in another incident.
Yep. Even with that damage, you end up still getting the win. Was that a fun setup to drive, or did you feel like the car was just not to your liking?
Well, I mean, I didn't really get to see it without having damage, so but I mean, it felt okay. It was just tight, like I said, after killing the right side.
All right, congrats, man, on this win. You got any teammates or sponsors you want to thank for this?
Yeah, I like to thank Vortex Sim Motorsports for bringing a badass race car out here.
All right, man. 10-4. Cameron Liable is going to round himself out in first after starting up front. We'll go ahead. Congratulations to your first ever iSCAR win. We'll go ahead and see you. Come on to the next race, man.
Thank you.
Cameron Liable, and go ahead and scoot ourselves back here all the way to second place. And the person who started third is going to end up second. Jake, you got a copy? Oh, Jake, man, you were so close there. You're going to finish here second here tonight. You were promising to win, but unfortunately, you're one spot off. What held you back there?
I think it was mainly my mistake in turn one in the first lap. I got in there a little bit hot. I was expecting my teammate Cam to kind of get in there a little bit harder. He normally does on those initial starts, and I just kind of misjudged it. It wasn't even by much. It was just the smallest little touch could get those things loose, and sure enough, caused it to go around, and that kind of put me in a bad position the whole entire race. I had to start from the back there, work my way back up. So you had damage on the front nose, and then at the end there, we went and fake pitted. Liam got the black, which I wasn't expecting at all, but it worked in our favor. Just trying to get shuffle him out, or if he was going to fake, we were just going to go down and do the opposite of what he did. And it kind of worked. I mean, we ended up in front of him, but I don't know. I don't know if the damage was affecting it as much, but it was not as fast as it was the end of the run there.
Oh, man, one hell of an effort to finish yourself out second. Obviously, you had to work. That final restart was all sorts of action was there on that final restart. You holding off of Liam and everybody else right behind with new tires and stuff like that. But how'd you keep yourself up in second?
Well, I knew that Liam was going to be aggressive there. I was trying to focus mainly on Cameron there, but I knew it was going to happen, and there was no way that I was going to be able. When I got under him out of turn 4, I probably should have. After looking at the replay, I had enough room easily to stay in the throttle and kind of squeeze him up a little bit and probably get the win. But I decided to back off, not wanting to spin him out for it, and just wanted to settle with the P2. But once I saw Liam with the fresh tires behind me, I knew that I was going to get a bump. He got down there and ended up giving it to me in the left rear. I saved it, came off of turn 2, gave him one right back, and moved on to the P2. So I think it was definitely just a whole lot of aggressive racing there at the flat track.
Yeah, definitely, man. A second place effort is going to round yourself out here at Langley. Before we let you go, any sponsors you want to take tonight?
Yeah, I definitely got to thank Austin Johnson for the paint scheme there. It was, looking nice out there having 2 of us, and then all the other Vortex guys that helped out, countdowns and strategy and just helping everybody out.
10-4, Jake Sylvia's going to run himself out here second. We'll go ahead and see you coming on to the next race, man.
Yep.
Jake Sylvia, 78. I'll go ahead and interview Alex Corson, and we'll go ahead and slide him into the booth. Alex, you got a copy? Alex, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, hell, man, you're running towards the tail end of the pack, but somehow on that final restart, you booted yourself somehow into third place, man. Talk to me about that final restart.
Yeah, well, once the caution came out, I was in the back. The caution before, I took right sides, so I decided, because my car was only good for short run speed, so I knew the left sides would help make the car turn. And I guess stuff happened, and it just the trips play where they lied.
Yeah, right place, right time, I guess, and you're going to round yourself out here third tonight. Of course, you coming in here as a rookie, what was it like there out on the racetrack?
It was fun, that was my first time racing at Langley. It was really fun. It was fun to learn the track. It was fun to race with those guys.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, the first time iSCAR has ever been at Langley. Everybody trying to get used to the track and stuff. You said this is your first time at Langley. How did your car, how was your car out there? I know it was all crumpled and damaged, but was that affecting you?
No, not really. During practice, during the long runs, my car would get loose coming off the corners, so I knew my car was going to be good for short run speed, so I was hoping for a couple cautions just to try and keep my car up there. But then once we got, I think we got one semi-long run, and my car was getting loose, so I had to back off. I had to let the car rotate way longer than what those fast guys were doing.
And 10-4, even though you started 8th, you round out yourself out here in the top 3 position, man. Congratulations. Before we let you go, any sponsors want to thank you for tonight?
Not really. I'm still looking for sponsors. I know I'm a rookie, so I'm just still looking for some sponsors just to see what I can do in this league. This is a really fun league. I enjoy racing in this league.
All right, man. Shout out to Alex Corson. If y'all need a sponsor, go to him. All right, 10-4, man. Well, congratulations on our 3rd place finish. We'll go ahead and see you coming on to your next race.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good night, everybody.
You too. That was Alex Corson in the number 100, and we're gonna go ahead and round yourself out of this broadcast. Before we end off this broadcast, Dog, what you think about here tonight?
Best race of the Super Late Model Series season thus far. Very good action all throughout the field. We had several different leaders tonight, which I thought we really wouldn't end up seeing, but we saw cars look really dominant at times. Like there was one point where I thought Cameron Lieball, of course, who ended up winning, was going to be the dominant car and lead probably all the laps. There was times where Jake Sylvia I thought could be the car that won, and then of course Liam Sheen surprised us all. But just a great race all around, and I'm excited for the rest of this Super Late Model season. This is some really fun stuff.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna go show the results for you right in front of your screen after 80 laps of racing. That's incorrect, but Cameron Liebel is gonna round himself out front. Jake Sylvia in 2nd place. Alex Corson, Carson Poindexter, Liam Sheen, Austin Johnson, Noah Allison, Joe Burgee, Michael Stefan, Nate Stewart, and 11th car was Seth Hood. They did not start the race. Congratulations to your winner of that number 070 to go ahead and pick up his first ever iSCAR win. That being said, my name is Ezeckiel Reyes.
I'm Benjamin White. Thank you guys for watching the broadcast. And one more thing before we end off. We have a new points leader. That is Carson Poindexter. Exiting this race, he gained enough points to be able to come out with that points lead. So this championship battle has shifted a little bit.
Should be interesting coming on to Southern National Motorsports Park. I think that's what you call it. Southern National Motorsports Park is correct. For 125 laps there. You can tune in and on to next week, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, Daylight Savings Time. We'll go ahead and see you on Wednesday afternoon. Congratulations to your winner of the 070. This is KMN. We're signing out.